Hey everybody, hope you guys are having a good day today. This is RetroSpecter. I wanted to make another update video. It's been a couple months since the last one, the Verse Retro update. This is the final video of 2022. Crazy. I'll see y'all next year. Haha, funny joke. You all may laugh now. But anyways, before we get started, I just wanted to say that Azurius plushies, my Sin of Pride character, are available for about 2 weeks. 2 more weeks at the time of this recording. He's about 75% funded, so he needs about 50 more units sold, otherwise they won't be made. And if we hit 400, I will show a demo gameplay of his first song from that teaser you heard over a year ago. If you can't afford one, it's understandable. But if you know anyone that does like this character, please spread the word because the YouTube algorithm did not spread the word. There is a link in the description. Also, I stream a lot on Twitch, and I will be doing more in 2023. We are about to start Golden Sun, and we're also going to finish Dark Souls 2 over there. So, anyways, rambling aside, 2022 was a year. It wasn't a good year. It wasn't a bad year. It was a year of recovery and kind of isolating myself from the effects of 2021. 2021 for me was my most successful year of all time, and it came with its perks and it came with its drawbacks. The biggest drawback being, becoming kind of almost mainstream for a little bit. With Verse Retro, when it released, I think part one's at like 3 million views now, so that's a lot of people that saw it. And with that, came a lot of new fans. And it came, I hate using this word, but it came with a lot of haters. So I didn't really know how to process that. And unfortunately, I kind of doom scrolled. If you don't know what doom scrolling is, it's kind of like looking up your name to see what people are saying about you online. That's like one example of doom scrolling. There's like a more generic term of doom scrolling where it's just looking up negative stuff in general. But in my case, I was trying to look up stuff, like fan art, see if I missed anything. I didn't want to miss any art that somebody took time out of their day to draw because I wanted to see it. Now, unfortunately, when you look that stuff up, you're going to see a lot of bad stuff, especially when you become, popular. I hate using that word too. But yeah, it was very unfortunate. And when, Verse Retro Part 1 came out, I saw a lot of hate and it really dragged me down. This was in late August, I think, or mid-August of 2021. So from January to August, during the FNF remixes, the FNF mod remixes, it was amazing. People loved the content I made, and I was finally being noticed, and it felt really nice, and it felt like I was, contributing something to the internet and like making a name for myself. It was a great feeling. But then, part one came out. And a lot of people loved it, but I seem to only focus on the bad stuff. Now, I'm not here to talk about 2021. I'm here to talk about 2022. Unfortunately, because of 2021 though, like the second half, on top of some relationship problems with my ex, for those of you that don't know, I am polyamorous, which means dating multiple partners. I've been dating Camix for 3 years, and I had an ex-girlfriend who Camix and I both dated. Him and I stopped dating her about over a year ago, and we ended up moving last Christmas to a different state. And since then, it's just been a long recovery process, just from the FNF stuff and relationship stuff, and it's been difficult. This whole year's been difficult. In February of this year, I released Verse RetroSpecter IPU, and I don't know, I feel like I made a mistake. I know a lot of people liked IPU, and I'm glad they did. A lot of people liked the music too. I hear a lot of people say they really like Acid Iron, and that makes me really happy because I'm still proud of Acid Iron. I still like the other songs too, but anyways, it almost felt like all that time spent making that, what was supposed to be an Easter egg for Part 2's post-game, ended up being its own mod update because Part 2 was falling so far behind that, we wanted to keep the updates coming. So that's what we did in February. That was RetroSpecter IPU, stands for Infernal Paradise University. Like I said before, I kind of regret making it. I kind of wish we had just focused on part 2. Obviously, you know, that is my fault as the leader director. Because I feel like all that time spent towards, you know, Metro and Maku, it should have spent, you know, it should have gone to like Azurius and Insation. And I know I'm doing that this year, this upcoming year, 2023, but I feel like I almost wasted a year. So it kind of stinks, but you know, it is what it is, and people liked it. Then in August, for Kamix's birthday, me and a smaller part of the team decided to surprise him, because he always said that, oh, you know, Isolation, which is Ace's phase 2 basically, he's like, Isolation can never be done, you know, it'd be too expensive, I can't afford it. So me and a few of the team members from the Verse Retro team got together and, you know, worked on the sprites. I made a song for it, and it took about a week, and it was really great progress. I was really proud of the team with how quickly we accomplished that, and it's insane what you can accomplish with a team of dedicated people. Unfortunately, that dedication for part 2 is not there, myself included. But anyways, yeah, Icebreaker, that was the name of the update. Didn't do well at all, but kind of to be expected. It was a very small update. The longest thing with that update that took was the psych port. That costed quite a bit of money and also took months to do, because, you know, Verse Retro Part 1 and IPU is a really big update, or part of the mod. So, but yeah, despite it not doing well, you know, I didn't really care, because the main focus of it was, you know, a surprise birthday gift for my boyfriend, and it worked out because he had no clue. Now, the downside to all of this, this isn't even because of IPU, I don't think, but every mod update that's come out, my channel has kind of dwindled with each update, and that made working on part 2 this year extremely difficult. I can show you a graph here. Here is where each update came out, and these were like kind of the views and stuff with each update. And I want to clarify, I don't care about views at all. I care about my livelihood dying. So when you see, you know, when you see this graph kind of go down, you know, when this is your job, you kind of start to worry, and it makes it harder to continue. I know, like, you're supposed to kind of, when you see stuff go down, you're supposed to try a bunch of new things. I didn't. I kind of just wallowed in my own self-doubt. Felt like my mind was playing tricks on me, that like people stopped caring about me, when I know in reality it's just the algorithm, you know, not sending to as many people that subscribe to me for like Friday Night Funkin' and stuff. I ended up just playing games like all year. So it was kind of like a year-long mental recharge, and it was fun, but I didn't make any money. So, you know, thankfully I do have a lot saved up, which is great. Plus a lot of people donated to me on streams this year, which I'm incredibly thankful for. So a huge shout out to all of them. Anyways, tangent aside, you know, I kind of regret making that update. But you know, it is what it is. Verse RetroSpecter Part 2 is still in development. I do apologize. I know I said it'd come out early 2023, but that's looking more of just like a broad 2023. The goal is to definitely get it out next year though. So I don't want it to hit 2024. Otherwise I'll cancel it or something. I don't know. But yeah, Verse Retro Part 2 is still coming. If you missed my last video, I do want to say lower your expectations. All the sins are going to be in it, but they're only going to have one song each with their own backgrounds and stuff. This is the final update for Verse RetroSpecter, because I'm kind of done with FNF. Maybe that spark will come back when the base game releases in a couple years, few years, however long it takes. But as of right now, you know, I'm enjoying other stuff more. I promise you I'm not canceling part 2. No matter how long it takes, even if it takes another year, I'm not canceling part 2. So with that being said, you know, after IPU came out, you know, I did like the Sonic.exe Triple Trouble remix. People really like that. I'm happy. I did a couple more FNF remixes, and then I kind of got sick of FNF. You guys know how I feel about like the community and all that stuff, blah blah blah. I've talked about it in like 2 different update videos. So I ended up trying out a Splatoon 3 remix. That did really well. So that was great. Then I also did a Pokemon Scarlet Violet remix. Didn't do as well, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, my point being, I only made 11 remixes this year. Well, 11 songs / remixes. Last year I made, I think, like 38. So that you can really tell I was mentally drained this year just because of everything that happened, from, you know, the blow up of FNF to like the relationship problems to, you know, to now. Kind of seeing your channel slowly dying and people unsubscribing anytime you live stream, it sucks. I think I've lost like 700 subscribers in the past month. I haven't really gained any subscribers this year because I keep streaming on the main channel, and I think that's FNF fans that are just like, oh, I don't want to watch a stream, you know, I want to see you play FNF mods, and then they unsub. It's obviously also probably partly to do with the YouTube algorithm, so it's a mixture of things. But anyways, yeah, this year wasn't great for me, but, you know, I think with the new year, as cliche as it is, new year, new me, I really want to try to turn things around. I want to make 2023 like 2021, if not better. And to do that, I really want to do a ton of different things. Like, for starters, I'm probably going to open up commissions again because YouTube revenue has dropped 78% this year compared to last year. Yeah, that's bad. So I will definitely be opening up commissions again. Just a warning, they're going to be kind of expensive, you know, supply and demand and all that. So another thing I want to do, and I have one almost done, to anyone here, you guys might not know, it's called an adoptable. Adoptables are basically custom-made characters that artists draw, and then those artists sell it to a person, and they are not NFTs. I can't stress that enough. These are just harmless characters that are sold to people, and once they sell them, you know, that person can use that character in whatever they want, you know, some rules depending on the artist. But I was like, well, wait, what if I do that with music, you know? What if I just like make a song that I like, you know, with no rules, no customer telling me how to do it, and then I auction that song off. So I had an idea to call them like audioptables, but I think that sounds really stupid. But yeah, so next year you can expect commissions to open up early next year, like super early, January. You can expect commissions to open up next year, and these audioptables, I just call them audio adoptables, audio adopts. You can expect those. I might do more audio adopts than I accept commissions, just because I like the freedom personally, but we have to see how they do first. So that's kind of my idea, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Now, another thing in 2023 that I want to do is stream a lot more consistently. Now, I know a lot of people don't like me streaming on my main channel, so that's why I advertised my Twitch channel at the beginning. The goal is to stream around 4 hours a day every weekday, so about 20 hours of streaming a week. Doing long series. Like I said, I'm starting Golden Sun. It's a huge childhood game of mine. I really hope you show up for that. It would mean the world to me. But anyways, tangent aside, yeah, it's like there's a lot of stuff, exciting stuff moving forward. I want to make more songs for my characters, like Sakuroma, RetroSpecter, you know, Azurius, Insation, like, and I'm not talking about FNF. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, I am sick of Boyfriend's voice. I can't stand it anymore. But because that's what the update is about, you know, and it is Boyfriend as a character, I'm going to still have to use it. But for the other characters, you know, I kind of want to just do like, almost like Vocaloid, right? And it's like, you have this character doing these different chromatic, you know, these different notes, and it's just the whole song of them singing with, you know, a unique beat. I'm going to do more of that. I'm also going to try to make more songs for my side characters. I adopted a lot of characters this year. I really got into adoptables. So, you know, I kind of want to flesh them out, give them a personality, and write music for them. Since I'm not much of an artist, I'd rather make a song for them. And we'll see how those do. I hope people enjoy those. But anyways, with all that being said, I'd also like to make the 7 virtues next year, if I can. That's more of a stretch goal. But yeah, so I have the 7 deadly sins. I think making the virtues would be really fun. But yeah, those are kind of my goals for 2023. It's going to be tough though, forcing myself because of this rut I've been in for this whole year. However, good news, I am finally insured again, and it's a pretty decent, affordable healthcare plan, and I can finally get myself checked out. I actually have burning feeling in my feet, so I think I'm pre-diabetic, but I don't want to diagnose myself. So I'm gonna get that checked out because the insurance takes place on January 1st. That should be great. That should be a lot of it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, you have diabetes. Yeah, woo. No, but seriously, yeah. I notice anytime I eat a lot of sugar, my feet burn, and that's not a good sign. But also, therapy. Yes, I can finally go to therapy with this new health insurance. I mean, I could before, but when you live in America and you don't have health insurance, your savings are gone if you just blow it all uninsured. So that's good. I'm really happy I finally have health insurance, and January will be a pretty busy month. I mean, just a lot of work, a lot of checkups, a lot of commissions. And I kind of just want to get back to where I was, this rut, I didn't like this rut in 2022. Like I said before, I want 2023 to be another 2021. I want to hit 1 million subs this year. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to try, because I know it's not a huge deal, but when this is your livelihood, it is a huge deal to me. And streaming every day, almost every day on the channel isn't helping because my subscriber count hasn't really moved anywhere. So it's just been kind of staying stagnant this year because of all the streams. That's why, again, I was pushing my Twitch so hard. So you guys might also see some YouTube shorts of stream clips on the channel. I hope that doesn't bother you at all. You're free to not watch it if you're only here for the remixes, which I know a lot of you are. So I also want to do more like commentary style videos. Kind of just talking about stuff. I still want to make that Sakurama video, or just kind of go in depth on her as a character and my experience with her ever since I made her. Yeah, more like non-remixes in general. I hope you guys don't get too bothered by that. But I kind of want to experiment. I'll still do remixes and stuff, obviously. Patreon is another big one that I have planned for January. I have a lot of reward tier ideas in mind. Like early access to music and stuff like that. Last year it was more so just a thank you at the end of the credits. So I want to do more stuff with that. But I'll make an announcement video when that's all ready to go, because right now it's not. I want to shoot for end of January, maybe February for that. So, but if you'd still like to support me on Patreon, even though you don't get a lot at the moment, link is in the description. But yeah, I've been live streaming a lot this year. I've been really enjoying it. I have an artist now, Tired Pink Panda. They officially work for me, so they do a lot of art for the channel. You've seen a lot of their thumbnails probably recently. Their art is great. And they actually made a stream overlay. You should check this out. Looks amazing. They made this for my birthday. It was an amazing birthday gift, and I couldn't be happier. So I've been doing a lot for the stream stuff. We have characters now that pop up with text-to-speech, using channel points, so it doesn't cost anything, real money-wise. So there's a lot of stuff going on with the channel, the stream channel, Twitch channel. And I do plan on streaming sometimes on my main channel here, but I definitely urge you to go to twitch.tv/retro_specter. So with that being said, this year was wasn't great, but I'm hopeful for the next year, and I want to improve mentally, physically, spiritually, and yeah. And with that being said, I think that's everything I had to talk about. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support me. If you made it this far into the video, you know, leave me an apple pie, just so I know you got this far. Really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next year, and I hope that I can be a lot more productive, and you know, things will change for the better, because I want them to. You guys take care. Have a great new year. I'll see you next year.